rank. Like,
Let's
you
see
know,
both
rec league
affected.
like this, ranks are fake.
I mean, yeah,
Other
I
than
know
like
that.
hand
It's
skill.
just-
By the way, I did have to go live again. I need to restart
Yeah,
this. So
go.
we
yeah,
are live,
we'll
but
just-
Oh.
Oh,
Wait,
for
why do
goodness
you go
sakes.
leave the lounge?
I think he
Oh.
thinks we're starting.
Oh. No, I'm
Yeah,
going in.
we can
We're
just
going
do
into
the
live.
live
straight.
Yeah, you guys are. Yeah. Oh boy. All right, let me make sure that we're good. Let me turn off my Elgato face cam here. Deactivate. Pop this out. Turn this on. There we go. Hey, there we are. Let me. All right, that's live. And this is for the crossover podcast. Done. Monetization is on. Automatic. Bang. There we go. And everybody should be back. YouTube is going to take a minute to catch up here, but that's fine. And we get Paul in.
Sorry.
Ah, you're fine.
We were memeing about Jano.
Oh, God. What now?
Just, they were like, you need to keep playing your Jana. And I was like, bro, there was one point in the Brav game where I was sprinting down the MF with Khan, like killing her. And I was like, I really just ain't built to play Janners, bro. I love to be in somebody's face, bashing their skull in. Like, that's just where I gotta be. I'm about to pick the Zen, though. I'm getting close to wanting to
Dude,
just
I've been
pull the
telling you to
trigger.
fucking play it. Just play it.
I know.
I'm adjusting the moniker or the thing at the bottom here. It's kicking off in 2 weeks. Cloud9 hires
Dude, he is crazy.
who?
Smith and Jigba. I'm just watching a highlight reel of him. He's a Seahawks wide receiver.
Yep.
He's so good.
All right, I finally got that back.
What?
Welcome.
Trey Benson was just put on IR.
No shit. Today's been a long day. I want to get this started. Welcome back.
Yeah, my bad.
No, you're fine. Welcome back, everybody, to the Crossover Podcast, episode 191. We were saying for a few weeks there, we were the longest running North American podcast. We can officially go back to saying we might be one of the longest running LCS podcasts of all time at this point. The LCS is back, baby. The thing that we've been preaching for 9 fucking months. Finally here. We got that. We got finals. We got everything else. We're coming hot off of an 0-2 loss in Rec League with 2 weeks left to go.
Hey.
We still got time. It's
Ain't everything cooking.
yep.
But we're getting there.
Where do you want to start? Do we want to go chronological? Do we want to work our way through the weekend?
Yeah,
And
I
then
like
get to
going
today?
that way.
That's fine.
So, pretty much that, Joko Lowell is the guy who broke the news?
Yeah. Did he break that
Pretty
before the
much.
last podcast or right after?
I think it was right after.
It had to have been right after.
Because we would have mentioned it if he had. Like, we knew there was something in the air, I think. Like, everybody was kind of feeling like there was something coming. Because they kept saying big things and stuff, but nobody was 100% sure. And then he just breaks the news and goes, no, yeah, it's back.
Yep.
And then he deletes it, right? Like, goes, oops. He was like, my bad. But I thought it was nice. I thought LCS coming back was really cool, and CB Lowell coming back. I think it's a good change. it's definitely something that, like you said, for you it pops,
Oh,
and that's really what matters.
did
The hashtags pop.
you know what was great? I was watching well, it was the LTA report. It's now the LCS report for Cloud and
Hmm.
Marn. Dude, their viewership was spiking a little bit.
Was it
They
really?
hit like 21 concurrent, which was like way over
Wow.
their normal. And I'm just sitting there like, this is proof in the pudding
Yep.
that like, even though I know it's like a rebrand, it's everything else, it's coming off of finals, sure, whatever. But like, it clearly it works. Like I'm sorry, it absolutely works. There were times this year where I talk about like LCS roster moves and stuff like that, and using the LTA tag, it would get like 800 views, and like not that it's a an indicator for success at all, but like Cloud9 obviously made their head coach update. I made the video today, tagged LCS, and for like a North America only video for it to be sitting at 3,000 views is not bad on TikTok. That is not terrible.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
start.
I still, it's like, it's honestly, it's one of those things where you have to be like, this is the right path to go.
Yeah.
It's just, it is going to be a long road to recovery,
Okay, so
for
that
being honest.
that was what I wanted to ask you was okay. So the LCS
Yeah.
comes back, we hear the rumor, then like everything happens over the weekend, and we'll get to finals. But like now
Hmm.
that we've sat with it for a few days, now that like it's there, it's out, all the press is out.
Hmm.
Like besides the happiness of being back, where do you stand on it? Like where's your thoughts like going into next year, given that you know you're with a new team? It's still, I mean, Shopify will obviously still be part of it, but like does where do you land?
I think it's still one of those things that I'm still kind of feeding into a new team. It's been weird having new teams, I guess. Like, it's just, there's a lot you miss from your old team. Just I don't know, that was your first attachment. I mean, I'm getting there with Shopify. I'm getting to the point where like the losses hurt, and I want them. I call for them to do big things, right? I'm willing to hold them to the standard that I expect from my last team, which is a lot. I'll be honest. Like expecting them to just win all the time is a lot to demand and spend money in this economy. But I really, I really do think it's good going back to LCS for my brain to like be like, this is what I actually fell in love with. Like this is the thing. Because as it stood, LTA, it was kind of that funeral happened. My brain went, okay. And then I watched LTA, but I really cared about LEC and K-Core losing. I still watched every Shopify game and they took off, so it was hard not to watch because they were becoming must-see like TV, but it is different. It's definitely different as an NA fan. Especially with the fact EU like fits such a good time because it's before all
Yeah.
American sports start, so it's something to like kill the time with in a way.
Yep.
It's really not bad for that.
Do you,
But yeah.
going into next year, where are you at though? Like are you now excited for January? Like are you excited, does like the LCS returning make you excited for roster mania? Like I know you're happy that it's back, but I want to pry it deeper. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I am excited for it to come back. I think the thing is I know how it'll go. Worlds will end. I'll spend about a month doing the holidays. And then when like January 5th hits and the dopamine of 3 months of just back-to-back all-timer American holidays goes away, I need some to get me through the
Yep.
winter. Like you need that thing. And LCS really has always been that thing for me.
Yeah.
It comes back, it's awesome. Spring is fun, it's exciting. Summer's where everybody's like dips down a bit and then they come back for playoffs because in summer you actually got to take care of all the things you ignored while you watched LCS.
Yep.
And I'm excited for that again. I like the name coming back and I like some of the changes. This is jumping ahead in the timeline kinda, but I was slightly saddened it was Citadel or
Well, no,
whatever
it's not.
taking their spot. It's
It's not.
not?
No,
That
it's
was a
not.
meme?
That was a meme. And
Dude, they got
that's
me
my
so
that's
good.
my big problem with it. I'll be honest with you. And like this is, I have no issue with the Citadel folks at all. Okay, and I know they were at LCS finals this past weekend and probably made a ton of fans. And like they're putting in the work. Like,
Yeah.
my standard of who I want to be in this league is like an Optic or a FaZe. And
Yes.
for it to be baited as Citadel, to me, really kind of was like, oh, I don't like that. And that's nothing against the folks at Citadel. It's just I've got such higher higher. I'm expecting the bar coming in for that team to be a lot higher. And I know they're apparently rich. Apparently Citadel just has like a fuck ton of money to do whatever with for whatever reason, whether it's their owner or whatever it might be. It's like I don't know. I do not know. I understand why they didn't do it. I understand why you don't announce it because 100 Thieves is still technically going to be there.
Yep.
But I don't know. I know the right time to announce the team is after Worlds, and it will probably come then. I don't like the fact that it's only 8 teams again. That just annoys me. Like
That's fair.
I miss 10 teams. I think that was the biggest problem that 2024 had is there's only so much you can do in like format wise when you only have 8 teams in the league. So it kind of gets redundant, and we'll see. Maybe they got something special planned. But I'm just worried that as of right now, despite it coming back and like the first step being taken, changing the name, we've said from the jump, was the easy part. And the hard part afterwards is regrowing a brand and regrowing fans in this league. And as of right now, I don't think there's enough there for me to say like it like we're leading with a great foot going into 2026. We're leading with a good foot by having the brand back. But you have about, I don't know, 2 months, I'd say, to hit the ground really running. Because by January, you need to build that hype back up to its fullest.
Yeah. I really also I didn't know the Citadel thing. That really makes me happy though. It's not the
that's what like it was telling whenever you found out that it wasn't it, that it's like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, that was a sigh of relief because I was looking at them and I think I DM'd you. Like I was like 2K followers, bro. What are we doing here? Why are we taking another from scratch org? Like, and to be honest, is insane. But I was that makes me really happy. I mean, I got because I haven't had time to actually do any deep digging. But like it is true. They aren't doing a lot to really build the hype for the new team, which could be a problem.
But they got fucked by 100 Thieves making it to Worlds.
They did.
Like, I promise you, if 100 Thieves was out and done, they would have announced the new team.
Yeah.
I can guarantee it. But because 100 Thieves is there, it's like, okay, you can't have a disservice to them. And by all means, I'm happy about that.
Yep.
I got my little moment my little spotlight moment on the shirt, which
I know.
DK put one aside. He's going to send it over, and I'm going to get it framed.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to get that, and then I don't know what picture I'm going to get underneath it, but I just want to get like I want to cut or like fold the shirt and like have it framed kind of like a flag, like how they fold it, like, you know, they'll fold the triangle, but just like fold the square of that and have some sort of caption below it.
That'll be cool.
And just put that on the wall. And that'll be a good memento, and that's a way for me to. I wasn't sure if it's like, okay, is that gonna like keep me tied to this, or am I gonna be able to move on after that?
It's hard. I know this is your longest team you've had, right? Like, I assume with Optic you eventually found the same magic with 100 Thieves, or did you never really?
No, I did. I would say it's the same level. Maybe a little bit diminished to a certain extent, because when Optic started 4-0 back in 2019, I didn't hesitate to immediately tell Kento and tell Jones at the time, hey, we're going to Detroit. Like, we're booking our flight now. We're booking our room. We'll all split it. All right. So it's like $40 a person, and we're going to Detroit. Like, they might not make it. I don't care. There's a chance that they do, and we're going. And we knew it was also going to be like the last split, so it was kind of like a little bit different. But it's like, it makes me wonder is it a bad thing that I didn't go to Texas? That I didn't find a way. Now, granted, my life responsibilities are way different now than it was back in
Yeah.
2019. So, like, I can't just up and drop everything and make a fiscally irresponsible decision to go. But was my love back then more because I was willing to drop it and go?
That's fair.
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, probably. I mean, a tough part of it is where we're at economically right now. It's not as easy as it used to be to drop things and go places, but it's. I don't think that is too bad because that was just where you were at. You had the money,
No.
kind of thing. But yeah, I get what you mean. The diminishing side. I feel like for me, it has not been an easy change. It's been very long. I definitely don't get the same hype.
I will say I
in the same
did.
area.
It took me about 6 or 7 months of
Yeah.
not like pulling for anybody, like really just letting it fly and kind of feeling it out to finally commit. It took
Yeah.
that full year until it was the 100 Thieves versus C9 match where they defeated the undefeated C9 with Luger and Poom stepping in instead of, I forget who it was like Stunt and somebody else in bot lane. I don't even know if that was that year or if it was just Stunt and the reason why they won, but I think it was because they subbed in Luger and Poom. But that was the day where it was like, I got a high from this game that I haven't had since Optic 1. And because and like that was mid-COVID. We were driving back from Ocean City, Maryland. And I'm just listening to the game the whole time. And I'm telling him, I was like, hey, I gotta listen to this. Like, I think we're gonna win it. Like, I gotta do this. And I'm cheering in the car. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm back. Like this is my fandom for this. Had I known what I was signing off for, getting obliterated to the smithereens at finals, maybe I would have chose differently. But maybe it would have been smarter. But
yeah,
it worked out.
I think it's definitely just one of those things of like LCS is back, so maybe this is the thing that gets me back to feeling some sense of normal again. But it's just so weird. I mean, because now you'll have a new team.
I'm not going to have a new team to start the year.
Well, yeah, I just mean you're now in this state of limbo.
Yeah.
I still sometimes feel like I'm holding on for dear life. But it's like one of those things of like, it's just a strange place to be, and I'm hoping that there's something about the nostalgia of it that brings me back. I would love for Riv to be there week 1.
He won't be.
I know he won't, but Riv and Jat would really just send me down nostalgia road. I know it won't happen.
I will tell you, I was surprised by something, and this is kind of like a good kind of hybrid between the two that we can eventually shift over to it. Was listening to the LCS report earlier, and Cloud, who for the longest time was, no, I don't want to play any games online. He went to finals this past weekend. Obviously did like the interview with Mark Z and everything, but like got to experience everything in a proper stadium. Because I know he went to finals in 2023 in Newark, New Jersey at the Prudential Center. And the thing that I kept telling like everybody is like, that to me, while it was a finals, it lacked that extra oomph. If this because the weekday change kind of like gutted a lot of things out of the air, and the arena was too big for what we were. It's a 18,000 person arena. We couldn't fill the upper dome or the upper ring. It was like, okay, like it made you realize how small things kind of are. But if you size things appropriately, it's fine. And he walked out of this past weekend and said, no, I'd be fine with online games so long as we get more road shows, because we need road shows.
Dang.
He said, and according to his words, everybody knows it. Riot knows it. Fans know it. Everybody knows that you got to get out and activate with people in person, because the energy there was apparently electric. And that's where for next year, I'm like, okay, hearing him say that brought a whole wave of relief over me, because it's like, finally people get it. And like because we've been preaching it for a long time, obviously, but like
forever.
I know,
Yeah.
I really want to like have an "I told you so" sign and just fucking give it to him and have him hold it, because it's like, dude, we've been preaching this shit since 2021, and it took everybody until 2025 to finally fucking listen. Like,
Mm-hmm.
why did it take so long? But nevertheless,
Yeah.
we're there, luckily. So I get the feeling, for whatever reason, that we can take some really positive steps forward if Riot gets their head out of their own ass.
Yep.
If we understand that we need more games, and if teams understand that they need to put every bit of effort into localizing fandoms and like getting out to New York, to like these other cities, and just getting out of LA more consistently, even if that comes at the cost of playing in the closet, or not playing in the closet, but like playing online for portions of it, I'm fine with that. As long as we are just not doing that single road show at the end of the year. That's the only thing that I care about. And for whatever reason, I get like that feeling in my stomach that we can make this shit happen. That plus the news of like LEC saying that they're doing even more road trips next year, like, has me just giddy.
Yep.
So I'm happy for it. Despite all my criticisms that I've levied over the last 48 hours of like, hey, here's my report card of things that I wanted, and you didn't give me this shit. And I'm still legitimately worried about that. As long as they can commit to more road shows, which we should know probably by end of November, early December. Like, if they wait until January, then I fucking can't.
But if they do road shows, that would really change my mind. I mean, I've been begging them to go to Chicago for a while, because that's where I can realistically get to.
I mean, they just went there in 2022.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if they're doing road shows, like a few of them.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah, Chicago's like
Chicago
go-to.
Along the way is all I'm meaning. Not for a finals.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like one of the games, whatever.
Yep.
Or just really anything in this general area. Like
Indy. Dude, imagine, okay, 2016, Jat and Locodoco go on ESPN for what was it? What was it? Sports Nation. They were on.
Yeah.
Imagine we get an LCS finals event or something in Indiana, and we get Jad and somebody else to go on the Pat McAfee show. I'll make the fucking connect.
Cool.
I will send whatever email I need to internally at Disney, get myself in trouble just to pitch that. I do not give a shit.
Yep.
I will try and make it happen.
I mean, we're not like that small. I feel like a lot of people don't realize how big Indiana's gotten.
Yeah.
Like, there's gotta be at least 3,000 people you could fit in a stadium to watch League around here. You would think. I mean, we're like, what, a 2 million metro city? Something like that.
And 3,000 you should be able to sell out, no problem. Like,
yeah. And we are like considered the place built for conventions. Like, if they just did the convention center, maybe it doesn't live up to their dreams, but
I think
you could tag team it with Gen Con too, or something like that.
I mean, you got all the conventions that you can get. You go to PAX East. I mean, or I don't know what PAX. I think PAX East is like winter-ish. But either way, you got like all the fucking conventions that you can go to. Like, there's so many different things. But in general,
those are some of my favorites when they used to do those finals like that.
And I saw everybody talking about MLG as like like, take me back to the MLG days. It's like, I know. Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
You're telling me. But speaking of events, we got to talk about finals.
Yep.
Let's skip over the 100 Thieves part for now. Let's talk about the happiness. Let's talk about the happiness. I don't know. I wanted to be happy for now. What do you think of the event? Everything around it. Like, was it hype for you watching it on stream? Did it live up to like what you were hoping it would be?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that it went well. Okay, the 100 Thieves series was a lot more hype than the FlyQuest one, because the FlyQuest one went exactly how I thought it would. Like, I just did not have a lot of hope in Vivo making finals, even, to be honest. So when they beat 100 Thieves, I thought that was exciting. But when they played FlyQuest, it went about exactly as I thought. And now FlyQuest is in that weird spot where no matter what they do, it will be probably underperforming.
At Worlds?
Yeah, I think they're gonna have to do insanely good.
Oh,
Like actually beat a Western or Eastern team this time.
I mean, that's a given, but my problem with it is like I don't know if how good their warm up is going into this, and the format didn't help them. So I think like the next 14 days for them, are they in China or are they like flying out to China yet?
I don't know.
But they got to get out there as soon as possible. Like they gotta hit the ground run. Like I feel bad, right? Because I know all 10 players for both 100 Thieves and FlyQuest are gonna be feeling it by the end of the week. But you need to triple block. You need to do fucking everything you can while you're out there to try and close that gap. Understand you are probably gonna get 0-6 bitch slapped in scrims those first like that first week, really. Your job is just to try and make it even by the end and catch up because you are playing a game of catch up and there's less time than there's ever been for them to prep.
No, that's fair.
And for
what do you
FlyQuest,
think about the play-ins?
Oh,
you think that's a silly system or?
We'll get to it. I want to focus on LCS finals.
Another time.
Well, no, not another time. We will get to it. I want to focus on LCS finals this past week.
Yeah, my bad.
What is up with it right now? I think it's about to reconnect. Okay. Hang on. I'm telling you, it's because I exported a video on Premiere Pro earlier. And I did it while I started the stream delay, and I think it fucked up my OBS entirely.
Okay.
So I think that's ultimately what caused it. But I mean, like even now, it's like the kilobytes per second is like fluctuating so heavily on it.
Yeah.
It's kind of insane. But we are back.
No, yeah, just I would say the big thing is like it's awkward listening to people be so hyped for like 4/5 of a team. And you could feel it in the crowd. Like everything the others did or the team would do, they're hype. But if Bwipo does something, they're like completely against it. And it was just funny. It was like, what is this experience? Like I've never actually heard people be like this about something. Other than like I guess a Deshaun Watson, but I feel like that's a lot more of a
it's a lot
intense.
Yeah, that's a little bit more across the line than ever before, but
yeah.
I
mean that one
I liked it. I honestly like though that like people were upset and they let them know. And like you held them to it. And like that's good. Like that right there shows you everything you need to know. And now he can either like if he wants to embrace it, he can. It sounds like he doesn't want to embrace it. It sounds like it's, he actually does want to learn. And I'm curious to see how long it takes, if ever, for people to, forgive him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because his words this weekend were a great step in the right direction. Like he talked about how he's, learned a lot from people on FlyQuest. There were a lot of people internally that like sat with him and like helped him expand and educate his view, which, hey, good. It's exactly what you want. Now it's just a matter to see if the community forgives you. They don't ever have to.
Yep.
They never have to. But it's going to be interesting. I like that they gave Yakos a walkout in finals too, despite him never touching the stage.
I know. That was crazy to me. To be like, yeah, we'll bring this guy out and we're going to keep parading him around, but we have no plans for this kid really, outside of us being forced to play him.
He was never... I saw people debating like, oh, is he going to get a game? Is he going to play it at all? It's like, no, the fuck he was never playing that series. Ever.
If the game is important, no.
Like, Bwipo proved his worth this series. So,
yeah.
Will he be with FlyQuest next year? I don't know. Like I
don't know. I kind of doubt it.
I doubt it too. But we'll see.
Were you when you watched it? Did you feel like Masu's kind of back, or do you feel like you're still worried about
Still a
Masu?
little worried for now.
I am too. I'm
I
kind of a little worried. I will say Busio like is just
dude,
insane.
Busio and
He's
Inspired.
too good.
Busio.
Yeah.
Here's my thought with them going into Worlds. It like it is going to be on mid and ADC to show up. They have
Yeah.
to, because I think Inspired, Busio, and Bwipo can absolutely contend with teams from the East, barring maybe Genji. And even then, Genji is bound, in my opinion, I know people are going to like this, Genji's bound to choke at Worlds. They're bound to. There's so much pressure on them this tournament, more than there's ever been.
Mhm.
They're choking. They're not winning this Worlds. I could even see FlyQuest beating them. T1, maybe a different story, all right? Because T1 World's Magic, just a whole other thing. But I think FlyQuest can absolutely take series off the East without question.
Yeah.
Especially those 3-4 seeds. Yeah, I think they can. KT is one that I'm looking at. Like, they match up against them. As long as Quad shows up against BDD, he's fine. Like, I genuinely think those other three roles do favor FlyQuest.
Yeah.
But
I could see that.
Masu and Quad are going to be like the big question. If the two of them can peak at the right time this Worlds, we could have something. Hell, 100 Thieves, if for some godforsaken reason Quid decides, Quid and River say, hey, you know what? I've magically overcome my big stage woes. There's a world where 100 Thieves could cause some drama. Will that happen? Probably not.
No.
I watch dudes in have you ever seen them, or not have you ever seen the movie? It's out in theaters right now. The Long Walk.
Not yet. No.
But you know the concept of it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I watched dudes shit in that movie. Like, literally walking down the street shitting themselves less than I saw River and Quid shit themselves on stage. Like, I was like, bro, not again. We were so uncoordinated this weekend. It sucked to see.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It made me think like, oh man, I don't know. I wanted to see Shopify get Quid, but at the same time, I'm like, is he really this bad every time on stage? It's kind of nerve-wracking.
I will say,
especially if they want to do more road shows.
This might not be the best opinion. People might not like me for this. I think it's more on River than it is Quid. I think Quid had some moments, yes, where he absolutely ran it. I'm not denying that. And I'm not going to sit here and try and tell you that he showed up in any way, shape, or form. But the team in general this weekend was so desynced. And I feel like that's a thing that you see with River rosters throughout time, including Golden Guardians whenever they were on their runs. Like when they got to finals, it's like, dude, if you can just all click together for like one set of plays, we're fine. And they just couldn't. Like Dokla had his problems too. He was getting caught out. Like I don't know what happened there, but I can't pin that entire day on Quid and River in the bed or Dokla individually. Like I don't know. Like to me, it felt like River is the facilitator on a lot of that, and he just like really let the team down in a lot of situations there. Now he can bounce back, sure, but like this is now the biggest stage for them all, and your first series is going to be up against one of 5 teams. You're praying to God it's Flying Oysters or G2. But otherwise, it's going to be either Gen G, BLG, or and it can't be FlyQuest. So it's either Gen G, BLG, Flying Oysters, or G2. Good luck.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, that's tough.
Oof.
That is tough.
I will say it was nice to see the 100 Thieves booth at finals, though. It was really, really cool to see so many people in line for there. They were the second most popular line besides FlyQuest.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not too shocking, I guess, because they're
Yeah,
going
their
out.
team. Yeah. Well,
But that
that
is
and
neat. Still
that
very
and they're
neat.
the other team that like, okay. Tell me if this is a fair take from this past weekend or not. I'm genuinely shocked at how little C9 fans seem to be there relative to 100 Thieves. FlyQuest, I get. I think FlyQuest being the most popular team makes sense. They're the best team in the region right now. Fine. How did 100 Thieves, who are going out the split, have more people there than C9?
Probably because they all decided not to go when they lost, I assume.
I mean, still, C9 fans were supposed to be the the largest fan. I don't know. They at least they claim to be from what I saw. C9 was the overwhelming majority of jerseys. Interesting, because like everybody that went this weekend told me that it was FlyQuest clear number 1, 100 Thieves barely number 2, and then C9 like a distant third. And then TL obviously didn't really have a booth. Yuji was there, but that was about it. And then that was about it. Oh god, Khan's on his wrath. Did you see or anything else from finals before I move us on that I'm forgetting?
Just probably no. I think they'll be fine. I mean, FlyQuest will. They seem like really it'll just come, like you said, down to that mid bot. But other than that, they are like the dynasty of the league right now.
They are the hope.
Kind of just is what it is. They are the dogs.
Imagine. All right. Well, actually, this is a good way to transition it to Worlds as we begin talking about it. Because we'll power rank. Well, I don't know if I don't want to do power rank. We'll figure out what we want to do in terms of Worlds topics next week because we have 1 week to preview Worlds, by the way, and that's it. But my question to you would be, where does this particular Worlds rank going into it in terms of the importance for North America to perform? Like, how dependent is a good performance here on like keeping the trajectory or like positive momentum going for next year? Is it more so this year than prior years? Like, do you get what I'm trying to like?
Yeah, no, I get it. I think this could be entering like top 3 most important years we've had, simply because with LCS coming back that hype, I'm hoping some people would tune into Worlds and wonder where their play level's at, and if FlyQuest does well enough, maybe that gets them to come. I mean, really, it's an unfortunate thing. Winning brings a lot of eyes. Like if your region does well, it can bring a lot of eyes. Now, for LPL, it didn't work. LCK, no matter how good LPL got, seemed like LCK held the viewership stranglehold there. For LEC, they've seemed to grow without winning Worlds, but I think the way Americans respond to winning is you have to win. You just have to. We are a respond to winning country. I don't know what it is, but that's how we work.
I'm of the opinion that I don't know where this ranks all time. I'm literally gonna shit a brick. I swear to fucking God, I do not understand what the fuck is going on with my OBS tonight, and I don't have the capacity to restart it. And on top of that, the Discord has been pinged so many fucking times with that @everyone tag that I feel god awful.
We may have to turn that off or something.
I think I might turn it off and just do it manually whenever I start a stream. Like I think I have to turn it on. Like it's obnoxious to everybody that's in the Discord to be at everyone pinged. 7 or 8 times in one night. So it's got to be turned off. But the importance of Worlds. I think we have enough like to fall back on that like people won't be too mad and kind of like we like reset going into next year. But I think a win here means more than it ever has before for North America. Like a best of 5, like a semifinals appearance here. Because I think that's like the thing that we should all be kind of hoping for. A semifinals appearance here would do so much going into next year. Probably the most insane potential. Because last year, with the rebrand of the LTA North, I don't know how. Like, I think it would have been wasted last year, if that makes sense. The only other time that I could think is maybe like 2023 with the weekday thing, but like because of how NRG was going into things, it was like, I don't know. Like people weren't all that hyped. Like there was like this feeling afterwards of like, even though things will be back next year, it was kind of meh. I think this year would just go such a long way. And it would just prove that like when we assemble the best of our talent here, we can actually get shit done.
Yeah. I'm so jealous Swiss existed after TSM left. Like, dude, Swiss made it so much easier to get out. So lame.
It's some bullshit. Let's be honest. It's some bullshit.
Yeah.
FlyQuest first round matchup could be one of the 5 following teams. It could be Fnatic. It could be, I think it's not Team Secret. It's PSG Talon, who are notably weaker this year. The third seed gets bumped up, so it would probably, assuming T1 wins, it's probably T1. And then who's the 4 seed out of China? Is it Top? I think Top Esports is the 4 seed. One of those. If you can draw PSG or Fnatic in that first round and get lucky, oh man, does that change? Like, sets us on a really good note. IG's 4 seed, Invictus Gaming. Well, no, 3rd seed, because 3rd seed would be in the pool. Assuming
that would be.
It would have to be Top. Yeah.
That'd be the stuff.
Yep. Oh man, we'll see. I'm nervous.
That would be so, man, dude. Back then.
You know what? That's almost 10 years ago now, Grandpa. Give it the time.
I know.
6, 7.
I know. It would have been nice though. It just would have been nice. That's all I'm saying.
Well, guess what? You're in the modern era, motherfucker. Get with the program.
Yeah.
FlyQuest is now our hope, our savior. You have to put your faith in Bwipo.
It is crazy they lasted this long.
I mean, it isn't. It isn't. Fucking shit a brick.
Yeah, because when's the last split they lost? A final.
I don't.
Other than the starting splits.
I don't know. I do not know. I might actually cut this podcast off short so it doesn't just keep cutting in and out over and over and over and over and over again.
I mean, that's okay. We can talk about Worlds for a while.
I was gonna say we got all next week to figure it out. Plus we played our series this week, so I'm not too overly worried about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to risk this going any further, so I might just cut this off here. Is there any other topic that you want to talk about now that I'm missing? There's the C9 and Inero thing.
No.
I don't know if you want to touch on that, but
yeah, that would be a long con. Are you okay if we have it real quick?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I mean, I think I can see Khan's point. I know that's like, there's going to be people who are like, oh, this is so annoying. But I can see his point that they are just, I don't know, Inero, he regulars in the server, so this is going to be a little awkward to calling him out. But I don't know Inero has really won in LCS, and I don't know if his record like speaks for itself type of situation. But I feel like people really get hype over him coaching. and it's always been a little strange to me. He seems like he has a cult following.
He does, because he's very well trusted behind the scenes.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm just deleting the fucking notification from this.
No, yeah, you're
just
good.
so it can be done and people can. It doesn't get spammed in the Discord anymore. I like the way he thinks. I like the way he talks, and people have a lot of respect for him. Will he be the best coach? I think as a head coach, he'll be better than an assistant coach, personally. It seems like he's a natural-born leader of people. And I think a head coach or a GM is going to be better for him. YouTube cuts out for like 2 seconds. I need to restart my computer. I don't know what's going on, and
I mean, we can just finish the Inero talk for YouTube and then move on.
Yeah.
End it.
Do I think it changes a lot? No. But do I think what Cubby tweeted out gives me a lot of like interest in what the fuck they're doing? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's fair. I only feel weird about Inero because I just feel like people act like he's insane.
He's insane at destroying franchises.
Yeah. Like he goes, I mean, it's not his fault he goes places and they decide to go under, but it is like crazy that he goes places, and a lot of times I would watch him get 5th, 6th, and people would be like, yeah, but it's not his fault. It's like all these factors around him. And I'd be like, well, at what point are you like, and then he goes to C9 and he somehow gets 5th place on C9 of all teams. Was it 4th?
4th.
Who'd they place over? TL? Oh, TL got 5th?
Yep.
You're right. That was my other guy I've been hating on. Spawn. But yeah, but Inero gets 4th place at C9, and I'm like, dude, like this is starting on 3rd base. C9 is 3rd base essentially. Like it's going to be one of the easiest places you go to, and if you're still getting 4th place there, I feel like it's kind of just cooked.
I mean, this is
not their fault that we didn't get 2 slots to MSI though. I will say that.
I mean, here's the thing. As general manager of Golden Guardians League of Legends, which it sounds like C9 doesn't really have a GM of LoL, or if they do, I don't know who the fuck it is. It sounds like he's kind of taking on a little bit more of that role in addition to like the coaching shit. If he's got a 2-year plan, I'm down to see out the entire 2 years.
That's fair.
Like that's my thing. I think you get that full period to work with if you're trying to build something crazy or like do something different. If you don't change much going into next year and it still fails, I don't know. It's a tough call.
Yeah, he's not. I mean, the thing is, he's not the worst. He's just not the best. And that feels like what NA has been doing for so long, that when everyone keeps going, we need change. And then I see the same names I've seen forever that have always gone, that's not really a needle mover, but whatever. And then what do? They go to a place and they do about what you've always seen them do.
Yep.
But even with better resources, they still land close to there. It's like, what do you... I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what to think about it. Like, I'm just like, I guess we'll just keep saying we need change, but we'll never do any of that because that'd be too much. And there's a lot of people who seem to just hang out in the scene. And I'm not saying like it's tough though. I am saying people should lose their jobs. It's tough because you're saying that. Like,
yeah,
it's a rough thing to say.
I will say this to wrap this up because I for the most part agree. If there's one person that we can all agree needs to lose their job after all of this, it's John motherfucking Needham.
Yeah.
John motherfucking Needham.
Yep.
My man, whoever, if for some godforsaken reason, it was Chris Greeley. I've met Chris. I've talked to Chris. I've got respect for him as an individual person. Whoever the fuck pushed through that LTA North and South decision and the merger decision. And time to go. And the fact that you've done this announcement in a way that now has Brazilian fans spamming my fucking replies with fuck LCS. Nah, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Brazil should have 3 slots at Worlds. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care whether they're competitive or not. You designed this system so it would get rid of minor regions. Why the fuck did you bring one back? Why? You want to know the sad part? They are going to have less representation at Worlds, and they will get a higher cut of the global revenue pool than North America gets. Depending on how heavily international performances are weighted, because it's only one portion of it, the fan base and like the other 2 portions of this, yeah, they crush us. Their teams are guaranteed to be getting more money than our teams are getting in the global revenue pool. And they get less slots at Worlds. That's some bullshit. From a pure money point of view, that is some bullshit. And now we, as North American fans, have to pay the fucking price because Riot once again put us in that spot. You make everybody hate us.
And CBLOL. We're both just paying the price together. I know they'll blame us, but it's not our fault that we've been linked.
Yep.
But yeah, I struggle. I will say, NA fans seem to be in this thing where they're like, we just have some people who've been here forever, and it's been a while since they've done something, and then they're like, but I am happy Spawn and Inero are moving up. It's like, okay, whatever. Or Spawn is sticking around and he's the main choice of TL. It's like, okay, bro. He took a roster that none of us thought would be bad and way underperformed, and everyone goes, it's everyone else's fault but his.
I'm curious to see what happens with TL. TL and C9 are going to be so interesting. Because I don't know. I'm not sold that Spawn's going to be the head coach for Team Liquid.
Yeah, I don't know.
We have no clue.
I would not keep doing remote coach. I think we've seen how it works.
Yep.
I mean, the thing is, everybody kept saying it's not his fault. It's the team arguing, and it's like that's literally what a coach is there for, to make the team cohesive.
Yep.
But
I don't know.
I don't want to get too in the weeds because we do got to wrap this up.
We do. I don't want to cut out again. So that was nearly an hour for us. I know the cutouts were bad. The YouTube VOD won't be as affected, and I'll have timestamps in tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I promise you next week we will have more on Worlds. It feels like we didn't say as much about the LCS coming back, but I've said so many fucking things across social media that I'm like, I don't know if there's anything that I need to get out there. So that's it. And next week we get a low budget LCS win. We begin our road to a 2-0 finish.
True.
Unlike C9, we come in clutch at the end. That's how I'll end it. See you later, folks.